What's going on, y'all? Slash Locks, and Dave. We got another Prize Picks video for you guys. In today's video, I'm gonna go and give you guys 3 WNBA player props that I love on the board for this July 2nd WNBA matchups. It is a pretty big slate, one of the biggest WNBA slates that we've seen in a while. So a nice little 4-gamer for us, 8 teams included in today alone. So again, it should be a great day of WNBA basketball, and we're going to be giving you guys 3 picks on today's video. Like we instead of the typical 2-man that we typically give you guys, we're going to be adding in that extra player, but we're still going to be giving you guys the 2-man and the player of the day, so 3 in total, just that little bonus play for you guys, because I found extra value with this bigger slate that we got right here. But before we hop on those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It would just mean the world to me. And if you guys are new to the channel, we're going to be giving you guys WNBA plays every single day for the next 2 weeks, I believe. We got WNBA straight every single day. So again, if you guys want to stay tuned with me, my channel, my content, I give you guys a player of the day in every single video. Whichever play I think is most confident that I could find on this WNBA board, I will share it to you guys. And even if you guys want to come just for that, you guys can do that. Make sure this post notifications turn on down below again to get notified right when these videos drop. A lot of our players, even last video, our player got even taken down. So if I were you guys, make sure those are turned on to get notified, and just beat the value while we have them, while we do the research and whatnot. Just trying to give you guys the best edge that we can get on this Prize Picks board together and win some money. So a little recap on yesterday's video. Our player of the day did hit. That's like a nice little, I think we're like 9 and 8 on our last or 8 and 9 on our last couple videos on just the player of the days alone. So those have been smacking. And then unfortunately, our other player did not hit for us, the one that we paired with Jewel Lloyd. Jewel Lloyd was our player of the day. Her line was 21.2. That one got bumped up to 21.5. Her line got bumped up to 22. So again, we beat a bump right there, found the early value, and she smacked. She had 26 points. And then we paired her with Alyssa Thomas. That play got taken down over her 7.5 assist. Great value right there. Literally all of her other plays with like an assist addition in it, with like points and assists, rebounds and assists. All of her plays got bumped up as well, and they took down the assist line alone. So again, we found the early value. It was a good look, but unfortunately things just didn't go our way. That game was kind of a slow start. The first quarter, there was only 10 points on each side of the team, so again, not really much buckets flowing in that game. I didn't watch it, so I don't know what was going on, but again, from what I was seeing through like the live little score, just buckets weren't really rolling in, and as you guys know, assists, we need buckets for assists to happen. So again, unfortunate right there, but we did find the early value, just didn't go our way again. So we're gonna bounce back in today's video. Got a couple good locks I could give you guys, and again, the player of the day, we're gonna be continuing rolling with those ones. Just been super hot on those recently, so hopefully you guys have been using those ones and they've been helping you out. But the video before yesterday's, that was Mac for us, so we're going to try and give you guys another banger and another nice little 2-man lock right here, or even 3-man or whatever, just giving you guys the extra play. But enough talking, we're going to go and hop right into the players we got for this July 2nd slate. With the player of the day in today's video, we're going to be rocking with Angel Reese on her under points and rebounds. I know she's kind of been going crazy recently. I know you guys have been seeing she broke the record for like 10 straight double-doubles or whatever, first ever player in WNBA history to do that. But this little correlation, I love it right here. As you guys can see, 76% of the time, 13 out of 17 games so far on this whole season, she has gone under this line. So again, there's only been 4 games out of those 17 that she's been able to go over this. Now, I like this little correlation, and this line seems pretty high at 27.5. Now, she is not really a scorer, and if you guys have seen clips and whatnot, a lot of the clips are just her throwing the ball recklessly at the rim or backboard or whatever, kind of seeming like she's trying to pass herself the ball, and obviously that's going to count as rebound because they're going to say that's a shot and whatnot. But she literally doesn't even try to like look like she's scoring. She just kind of tends to go out there, throw the rim, throw herself a pass off the rim, and like grab the rebound. So she's kind of been pass statting off of those. Her style of play is kind of weird, just really unorthodox and ugly in my opinion. Don't really like watching those type of games, but again, she's been doing her thing off the rebounds. As you guys can see, if we look at her little rebound stats right here, she's been going crazy on the boards. Now, the correlation I'm kind of looking at on this play is if she's scoring points, that's really where I would say more than half of her rebounds come from, is her just getting her own rebounds off of her misses. So if she's scoring points, I doubt there's going to be as many opportunities for her to grab those rebounds again from her rebounds, primarily being off of those misses that she has. So again, if she's making those buckets, there's going to be less opportunities there. And then again, if she's just grabbing rebounds constantly, there's more of a likelihood that she's not going to be scoring as many points, as she's going to be struggling with the matchups that she has, just causing her to miss and grab those rebounds consecutively. But what I really like is this recent matchup that she's had against Atlanta. In previous matchups, she's really struggled. As you guys can see, this one she hooked at 26. Obviously, her line's 27.5. But I feel like it's really going to be hard for her to just do both of those, and especially with this line being so high at 27, it's going to be really elevated because recently she's kind of been balling out a little bit in these 3 straight games. Obviously, 16 and 25 points, 16 and 18 rebounds. The line's going to be elevated right now, so I really like this matchup, though, for her. This team is ranked 5th, top 5 in the WNBA in points allowed to give around 80 points to opposing teams a game, and again, ranked 9th in rebounds allowed to give around 35 a game to opposing teams. So there's a little insight down here. Angel Reese has failed to exceed 27.5 points plus rebounds in 5 of her last 6 games versus top 5 defenses for points allowed. So in those last 6 games against those top 5 defensive teams, she's only been averaging 24.3. So again, I feel like this line is extremely high, and that's pretty much what her line's been all season is like that 24.5 on the whole WNBA compared to now. Right now, obviously, it's going to be elevated because of her performance recently. But again, she failed last time to hit this line, and they're top 5 in defense. So again, I just feel as though this is a super high line, and either way, if she's grabbing rebounds, there's going to be a less likelihood of those points. If she's scoring points, there's going to be less likelihood of those rebounds. Again, don't want to repeat myself, but because her stats of rebounds primarily just come off of those misses, and if you're missing buckets, then there's less likelihood that you're going to be scoring. So kind of a little correlation play right there. Again, as you guys can see, this percentage right here, 76 under, is insane for us, and just really not much else to break down this play. Kind of a tough matchup against this Atlanta team. She failed last game, and they're pretty solid defensively overall. So yeah, not really much. They're pretty strong in the paint as well. Again, it should be a tough matchup for Angel Reese down below. They are ranked 3rd in 2-point percentage on defensively given up to opposing teams, giving teams around 46% in 2-point percentages. So again, pretty good value right there. If you look at Angel Reese, she only shoots in the 40 percentile, which is kind of a correlation to what they give up on average a game. So again, pretty good right there, and not really much else to break down. Angel Reese under that 27.5 points and rebounds. I expect this one to get bumped down, so if I were you guys, I'll go hop on this play. But this is my player of the day right here. So again, if you guys are going to take anything from my videos, I would highly recommend the player of the days. Those have been super consistent from us recently. And again, in the last week and a half of videos, our player of the days, I believe, have been 8 out of 9 on those picks. Like one day only missed. So again, if you're taking anything, I'd recommend Angel Reese under 27.5 points and rebounds. So that's our player of the day in today's video. And then for the 2-man that I would typically do on the channel, I'm going to be going with another under on Jonquil Jones, less than her, 18.5 points and assists. Now, I love this line. Obviously, she went on this little stretch right here where she went crazy. But if we look at the matchups, there really wasn't any competition crazy. As you guys can see, Washington, Aces, Phoenix, Sparks, and Atlanta. These two were close, obviously. Atlanta is one of the better teams, like I was just mentioning right here, but it was a blowout, so she only had 19 right there. And this whole Liberty team has been tough all season, so obviously, but she barely hit it over. And right now we got the number, and in my opinion, the number 1 team in the league defensively, Minnesota Lynx. They're ranked 2nd in points allowed, giving around 74.3 points to opposing teams on average so far this season, and ranked 1st in assists allowed, giving around 18.1 assists a game to opposing teams. So again, they are solid. These stats speak for themselves, ranked 1 and 2 in points and assists allowed. So again, they've just been balling out all crazy. And a little insight right here, Jonquil Jones has failed to exceed 18.5 points and assists in 10 of her last 13 games versus top 5 defenses for points allowed, averaging 13.7. So that is 5 under her line right here, which is insane value. And those are just top 5 teams. Not even speaking of, in my opinion, the number 1 team defensively in the WNBA, Minnesota Lynx. So again, if she's failing in 13 games and averaging 13.5 points and assists against those highly rated teams defensively, I feel like there's just going to be a really hard time for her to hit this line in a struggle. Obviously, for her. And we got the little good elevation right here from her recency of her performances in this little stretch that she had. But again, they're really weak team, so we're going to take the value right there while we have the under. And if we look at recent head-to-head matchups against Minnesota Lynx, their defense speaks for themselves. All I was just preaching literally shows in her recent head-to-heads. This has just been a matchup from especially last season and the 2 games this season that she has struggled with. All 3 games that they had head-to-head last season, she failed to cover this line, not even close at all. And then the first 2 games that they've had so far this 2024 season, she has even hit the half-mark line on both these games. So again, just really been a tough matchup. Even when it's a high-scoring game, 94-89, she just really didn't have any contribution at all. Only 3 points and 3 assists with 33 minutes played on average so far this season. I think she's only averaging 30 minutes. So again, with her over average minutes, she is still really not doing nothing. And it was a high-scoring game. 94 is a lot for the WNBA. So again, she just, even with their team going crazy, she just really didn't have any contribution. Again, because they really just struggle in this matchup being able to score, especially for her down below in the paint. Minnesota Lynx have really big girls down below and just really been holding her down and making the guards primarily do all the scoring and work. So again, a great matchup right here. I expect her to go under. And from that little inset right there, she really doesn't take shots against these girls. As you guys can see, 5 shot attempts right here, 3 shot attempts. Only 1 made and 0 made right there. So again, she got all these off free throws. And her assists aren't even nothing crazy. And it should be even harder against a team that's ranked number 1 in assists allowed, giving under 20 assists a game, especially with her being a center. That's going to be even harder for her to bang out that line. So again, that little assist aspect adding on to her points should be even better value for us. Not really much else to explain right here. We're going to be rocking with this play for the nice little 2-man, 2 unders. So Jonquel Jones, less than her points and assists right here. Those are my 2 players. If I were to run a 2-man, I would definitely go with Angel Reese, less than 27.5 points and rebounds, and then Jonquel Jones, less than her 18.5 points and assists. So typically what I do on the channel is give you guys 2-mans, a player of the day, and then a player to pair with that player of the day if you guys want to do that. But we're going to be throwing in an extra player since it is a 4-game slate. We got a nice little player down here that I love as well. Now this one, I love this player right here, but it is tighter, so it's kind of like more on the riskier end, but I still think there's pretty good value right here, especially in her matchup. Aja Wilson, or Ajay Wilson, I don't know how to say it, over her points and assists line, 29.5. Now, at one point in the season, this was just her points line alone, 29.5. She was going crazy, and she's been doing her thing all season. I think she's like one of the front runners for MVP in the whole WNBA. So, again, she's been doing insane. And as you guys know, the Indiana Fever have been one of the most worst teams defensively overall so far in the whole WNBA. Whenever players take them, I tend to like to go on the over when they're facing Caitlin Clark and her team right here. They're ranked 11th in points around, points allowed, giving around 87 plus points a game to opposing teams, and ranked 10th in assists allowed, giving around 21.4 points to opposing teams. So again, that just speaks for itself. They've just been vulnerable all season and really haven't found nothing successful defensively. So with the MVP of the season, just really been balling out recently. I expect her to just go out there and do her thing. As you guys can see, 63% of the time she covers this line. 10 out of the 16 games so far this season, she has covered this line and done her thing. So again, insane value. She's really one of the shot takers in the whole WNBA. She's averaging 19 shot attempts along with 50% from those 19 shot attempts. So again, insane value. And now that she just has an easy matchup right here, should be great value. If we look at her recent head-to-heads against this Fever team, she has gone over this line 75% of the time, 3 out of 4 games, 3 out of 4 head-to-heads. She has done her thing, and even the one time she didn't cover last season at the beginning, or the last matchup of last season, it was still a close one. She barely hooked right here, and 24 points, 3 assists. And now her points line alone is 27.5 with the assists added in. It is only 2 over. So again, recently she's been averaging 3 assists. So again, a little more upside for us, a little more edge. And all 3 matchups, she's at least had 2 assists, or, well, as you guys can see right here, 3 right there. So again, that's already better value for us with the whole points aspect. 4 right here, even better value in this one too. She just broke even compared to her regular 27 points line. So again, I just feel like the aspect of assists really helps her out. If we look at her recent games, as you guys can see, 5 assists, 3 assists, 1 assist right there, obviously. 3, 3, 2, 3, 5, 2. So as long as she gets 2, she's going to break even. It's going to be the same as the points, basically. But a lot of the times, majority of times than not, she's going to have over 2 assists a game. So that just gives us an extra edge on the whole points and assist aspect of it. So that's why we're rocking with that instead of just the points alone. And a little insight right here down below. Ja Wilson has exceeded 29.5 points and assists in 5 straight games versus bottom 5 defenses for assists allowed, averaging around 34 points and assists a game against, again, those bottom 5 defensive teams in assists allowed. So again, another little upside for the assist aspect right there. She's averaging 34 in 5 straight against those teams that are just vulnerable to those areas of the ball, which is insane value. Again, averaging 5 over her line. We're going to take that every day of the week and just really thrive off this play. So this is my little extra play that I'm giving you guys now. Obviously, it's going to be one of the tighter plays literally every single time she's covered her line. It's been pretty tight, but she does a good job just really getting to this line. It's kind of like a nice little perfect PR for her or whatever. If you guys go to the gym, you know what I'm talking about. But good line right here, and again, Harisa head-to-heads. Whenever she covers, she typically only covers by 1 point, but that's how she's been all season. So whether she hits or not, still a green and still win on Prize Picks. So this is why I'm keeping this as my extra play, because it's just kind of more riskier, but again, insane value. And another little thing, I know this really doesn't mean anything, but she has only gone under back-to-back games in one instance this whole WNBA season. As you guys can see at the beginning of the season, she only went under back-to-back times once, and literally every other game besides that where she had it under, she tended to bounce back and just really go out there and ball out. As you guys can see, 29 right there, came back, had 36. 24 right here, came back, had 30. 27 came back and had 34. Right now, she just had one of her worst performances at 16. I expect her to come back and just really have a 30-plus point and assist prop right there. So again, insane value on this play as well. This is my little extra one that I'm giving you guys right here. Wilson over her points and assists right there. So these are my 3 plays I'm giving you guys on the channel. Again, player of the day, Angel Reese, less than 27.5 points and rebounds. For the 2-man that I would pair with Angel Reese, our player of the day, Jonquil Jones, less than her, 18.5 points and assists. And then the extra player that I'm giving you guys, Ja Wilson, more than her, 29.5 points and assists. So love all these plays right here. And just from the little breakdown, should be a good day of WNBA basketball and a lot of matchups, 4-game slate. So these are my girls I'm giving you guys, females I'm giving you guys, and it should be a nice little slate right there. So again, please drop a like and subscribe with those post notifications turned on. It's being rewarded me. Again, if you guys want to stay tuned with me, my channel, my content for the next 2 weeks, we got a nice little run for WNBA that's coming up with games every single day. So again, every single day we got WNBA and just Prize Picks value on the board. We're going to be giving them out on the channel and just trying to give you guys the best value and edge that we could win on Prize Picks together. So with that being said, that is all I got for today's video. Let me try this thing down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's see today.